Okay, well, our next question, Jim, sent in to CornyDriveThru at gmail.com, was sent by John in Walkertown, North Carolina. I can't speak. There's anger in my teeth. Why does Vince McMahon...
So you've got angry teeth?
I've got angry teeth today. Why does Vince McMahon enjoy changing the names of all of his wrestlers? Recently, Buddy Murphy had his first name dropped and is now known as Murphy.
Oh, God.
Bobby Roode was changed to Robert Roode. Chad Gable was changed to Shorty G, which is maybe the worst of them all.
Yeah.
I get the change for copyright reasons, but why change the name if WWE holds the copyright for the original?
Well, Robert Roode was Robert Roode because he was more distinct, like Robert Roode, like when Terry Taylor switched heel in WCW and he became Terrence Taylor. It's just a more lofty, snooty type of fucking presentation. And Bobby Roode is an incredible talent. And I've always been a fan of his. Whatever they call him, as long as they push him, right? He's fucking insanely good. As a matter of fact, I always thought that he was the second coming of Arn Anderson. Always knows where he is in the ring, never makes a mistake, incredible body language. Even when he's confused because somebody's doing some crazy shit around him, you can't tell he's lost. He's incredible. So whatever, they can do to accentuate his presentation, great. But the other ones, yeah, they're just burying those guys. I don't know why. Somebody having one name, yes, it works for Cher. It works for Liberace, whatever the fuck. It doesn't work for Murphy. And Shorty G is just, I guess he pissed somebody off and they just wrote him off. And as I recall, he was a pretty good young talent.
Very good. Yeah.
But nobody, it's like the Republicans. Boy, Trump and Vince are so similar. It's like the Republicans just lying straight out of their ass like they do every time they go out in public and expecting people not to see it and to say, what the fuck? They just, oh, this will be better. And they know it's not going to be better. They know they're assing off with some guy or they're fucking with some guy. Shorty G is not better than Chad Gable. They know that, and they know everybody's going to laugh at him. That's what they're going for whatever fucking reason, because maybe he's too good of an athlete, but he's not entertaining enough, so the writers don't like him, or whatever the fuck. But, and somebody, I don't even know that Vince knows about these things anymore, because used to he would have, but now he's so far above everything. I think they just do it because some fucking twerp that's never been in a goddamn men's locker room before has become a wrestling writer and decides that it might be funny. Which is why they all ought to be fucking run through a razor blade factory and then dipped in a goddamn gallon of alcohol. But that's just my opinion about the wrestling writers.
Okay, well, we're talking about Vince here and his propensity for...
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't even know if Vince knows that Shorty Gable or Chad Gable became Shorty G.
But beyond that, the whole getting rid
I don't think he cares. Who gives a shit?
Like Cesaro was originally what? Antonio Cesaro. Rusev was Alexander Rusev. And all of a sudden he gets some kind of hitch where he's like, you know what? They can't have a first name. It's not marketable.
Well, and in that case, yeah, with those guys, I don't know. I can't explain it to you. It's just these fucking... when Vince wakes up and decides, okay, all the plan that these two big hotshot executives have set up, I don't like, we're going to do it differently, you're fired. And he just does that sometimes. You should have seen me look at him like he had a steaming turd hanging out of his mouth when I was there the first time he said, don't call it a hospital, call it a medical facility. He said, it sounds fake if say hospital. It's like old wrestling stuff. I said, Vince... have you ever heard anybody say, oh, my God, I'm hurt. Take me to the medical facility. And he just looked at me like I was an idiot because I was telling the truth. Medical facility, pal. It's not insulting their intelligence by saying they're being hospitalized. What the okay, it's insulting their intelligence by making up a medical facility to take them to for their phony injury. Yeah, fuck. Can you tell why I couldn't wait to get the fuck out of there?
Pretty good understanding. Let's get out of this question.